What's up guys, it's Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Naruto Was Evil and Had Bloodbending? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And don't worry, I have a lot of ideas I have picked up from the comment section that I want to make. The thing is that I have got an eye infection and yeah, I took 2 days off prior to my previous video, so yeah, I don't want to take any day off, so that is why I'm making this. And don't worry, the infection isn't anything serious. My eyes just itch a lot and they're turning red, and aside from that, yeah, that is all that there is to it. As long as I don't touch my eyes directly or just itch, everything will be fine. I have gotten the drops, so yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. And yeah, take care of yourself, because I heard there's a global infection of this sort going on around everywhere. At least it is said here. Anyways, we're from where I am. Anyways, enough said. Take care of yourself, and without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 6 years after the Kyuubi attack in Konohagakure no Sato, inside the village's most important building, the Hokage Tower, in which the Hokage office was situated. As we go towards the outer gate of the Hokage Tower, where we see Hiruzen Sarutobi, the Sandaime Hokage and the current leader of the said village, entering his office in order to do his job, which was the bane of all Kages, the paperwork, which was ever-increasing mountains of paper that he had to do. As with a sigh, he went inside the door towards his office, and then he heard some rustling inside from the library, the archives room. Immediately he tensed, knowing that someone might be inside, even though the door must have been locked, and the door was locked indeed. As now we see, Hiruzen opened the door and had a kunai in his hand, and his eyes narrowed and filled with sheer will and determination to take down whoever it was. All vanished when he saw who the culprit was. It was 6-year-old Naruto Uzumaki, an orphan resident Jinchuriki of Konoha. As he was sitting there, his eyes red, expression solemn, in front of him were the scrolls of his parents that were left to him, and his own diary, in which he has written down everything about Naruto and his own thoughts. As he cursed himself for placing such an important notes here, but he knew the cat was out of the box. As he said, "Naruto, listen to me. Before you go and make any of those assumptions, hear me out, please. There is no need to do that, Hiruzen Sarutobi. I don't need to hear you out. I was the son of the fourth Hokage, and you never told me that. Even if I begged you, you never did. And not only that, my mother, she's alive. She threw me out of the clan thinking that I'm some sort of a demon, and the Kyuubi being sealed inside of me, the bane of my existence, that is why the village hates me. Why did you not tell me any of this? Why should I trust you now? Listen, Naruto, it was for your own sake. Your mother might have done this, but Minato was worried. Yes, he was. That is why he left this seal," said Naruto as a seal appeared on his arm. As Hiruzen was shocked, so this is where it was. Yes, and only I can open it. No one else can. What do you want, Naruto? Nothing. Leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you or anyone, as a matter of fact. That I can't do, Naruto. I'm sorry. As suddenly Anbus grabbed Naruto. What the hell are you doing? Even if you won't give up those scrolls, I have no other choice. Your memories must be sealed. I cannot allow you to get in contact with Biju or get the hold of those powers. Those powers need to be secured, Naruto, for Mito to use in future, since she is the child of prophecy. What if I am to be the one? That is not possible, Naruto. You only possess the soul. You don't possess any immaculate power. Any power that is accursed. You only possess its soul. What? What do you mean by that? The prophecy goes as follows, Naruto. I think that you didn't get it that much far in the scroll, which is a good thing. The prophecy states that child born from Minato and Kushina will have the power that is so cursed, and as well as the fate of the elemental nations, to destroy it or to mold it with its own hands, or to preserve it, which I prefer. And that is why Kushina and Mito needed to be together, and that is why we made sure that you looked like a demon in her eyes, Naruto. I'm sorry, son. Your sacrifice will not be in vain when the time comes. You. I promise you, if I get a hold of my memories back ever again, you will all pay. That is why we'll make sure that doesn't happen, said a silver-haired man that arrived there from the shadows. Jiraiya, do your job. I promise you this much, Jiraiya. Hiruzen, you will pay. Everyone has to pay. Karma comes back to bite you in the ass so hard that you will cry. We'll see when that happens, Naruto. For the time being, lights out for you, and you may resume your life. As now we see Naruto woke up after passing out, as Naruto was in the hospital room. What the hell? Where am I? How did I end up here? Naruto, you were found in the alleyway. What happened? Said Hiruzen entering the room. Oh, Gigi. I don't know. I think I was just planning a prank or something to prank you. What went wrong? I don't know. How did I end up here? Naruto, when will you learn? Go and do something productive, son. You're beginning academy next year. You should focus on that. Yeah, after all, I'm going to be a Hokage. See you later, old man. I'm gonna grab that hat in no time. I said pass each and every one of the Kages. As Naruto with enthusiasm ran away with his trademark grin. As Hiruzen sighed, phew, everything is done. Thank you, Jiraiya. No worries, the seals are so secure the kid even might try to break free, he can't. I'm just sad that things have come to this. Minato wouldn't have wanted this, you know that, right, Jiraiya? No, he wouldn't have. But we have no other choice. Kushina is hellbent that he is the Jinchuriki, and we need a Jinchuriki here. This way Kushina gets her revenge, which is petty, to be honest, and Naruto's sacrifice will end his, well, traumatizement, which is done by the villagers. And as for Mito, she will fulfill the prophecy, thinking that she has avenged her father and brother. With more focus, it is a win-win for us. Yeah, I just wish there was something else I could do for my godson. There was everything we could have done. This is the least we can do. Give him a life that he deserves. Unknown to them, Naruto on the other side was listening with a smirk. I too can play the game, Hiruzen Sarutobi. Luckily enough, my father left the instructions to the seals, which I was able to implicate. Pathetic. He knew you might try to do some of this bullshit. Now we see what happened really was in the flashback, as what Naruto was talking about really. When Naruto found the scroll, as a drop of blood fell down on it, some seals began to crawl up, kanji by kanji, from his shoulder all the way to his back, and then, with a hiss of pain, emerged with his skin before disappearing and returning to normal. It was an immunity seal, which will block out each and every effect of the seal that ever was placed, aside from the Kyuubi soul seal that was placed by Minato. He always thought ahead and knew that something, if goes wrong, this will come in handy for both children. But turns out, Naruto was the only one who was able to find the seal, and the seal was implicated on his body now, and luckily enough was the sole reason that he was able to survive. As now we see 6-year-old Naruto sitting in his apartment, in front of the eyes of the others as the Anbos were monitoring him. Unbeknownst to Naruto, they looked like that Naruto was plotting another plan. A plan which was to get back at those who were trying to hurt him through a prank. The kid is already plotting a prank. Jeez, thanks to Jiraiya and those seals, he's back to normal. I'd rather have him like this until the day he dies, like the demon that is, spawning around everywhere. Yeah, you and me both, Kakashi. As now we see Naruto on the other side, while having a smile and joyful face, was seething inside. Calm down, kid. All in due time. And why should I listen to you? You are a part of the reason why they hate me. You think that really matters? The cursed power that they're talking about is me? I existed even before the prophecy did, thousands of years before, and I know the real prophecy because I was created by the sage as well. How should I know that I can trust you? You can, if you choose to. You can't if you know what to. But who else do you have left to trust? Those or your mother, who is aiming to kill you when the time comes? As Naruto was left deep in thought, he knew that what could go wrong if he trusted the Kyuubi as well. Might as well just end up dying and his pain will end, and the Kyuubi might get his revenge as well. See, now you're talking. Listen, I have no plans to kill you. At least, not for the time being. First I had, but now, no. And why might that be? Why the sudden generosity of sparing me? Because you are the child of prophecy. And you think I will believe that? Without any proof? Well, yes, there is proof. I can give that proof to you if you want. Naruto's eyebrow rose as he then said, "You're serious about this? This can't be it. What is it that you are hiding? You possess a cursed power, kid. A power of a clan that was created on a whim by the sage and later wiped out because of their cursed power that they could use. What? They could bloodbend. Bloodbend? What does this do? This kekkai genkai allows you, the user, to wield the blood of his enemies as his own weapon against them. You can stop their blood flow, pump so much blood into their heart that their heart explodes, or can suck out their blood through their pores of the skin and turn it into literal icicles of blood to impale them. You know, that is kind of dark and at the same time awesome. No wonder that they got extinct, because they wanted to play God. That is why. Damn it. So this power has consequences. Yes, of course they do, kid. The prophecy states that, the original one, at least that I got from the sages. You, who is the child of prophecy, will be the catalyst to the end of the shinobi nation that we see today, or you will save it. But from the looks of it, you're going to bring an end and start a new cycle. Yes, that is for the best. I don't know how many out there have suffered much worse than me or even like me. Countless, kid. Countless. They call us the demons, the Bijus, but you humans amongst yourself are the more biggest demon than anyone I have ever seen in my 1,000 years of worth of life. Now that I can agree with. I mean, talk about my own mother calling me a demon while she claims to be the savior. I'm gonna have a field day once she return. But you're gonna need some training for that, said a voice as both of their eyes widened to see a white figure floating in front of them with a frown. Father, Kurama, I told you not to reveal this prophecy to anyone, even to the prophesied child. Why did you do it? Why does it matter? The kid, he is betrayed. The cycle of the prophecy is already falling towards the destruction path. Even though I wish for the preservation, son. Why do you wish for the destruction? Because it is necessary. The timeline, I am unfortunate to say, father, that you created is not worth saving. They have gone corrupt way beyond even Indra did. As Hagoromo sighed, knowing that Kyuubi hit the nail, Kurama continued. Please, father, trust in him. He will be able to wield this power that you have locked away. Give that command over Naruto and these people will suffer. They have made a joke out of your ideologies and of your ninju, turning it into a ninjutsu, the same weapon you hated and banished Indra for. I know, son. There is really no other way left for me. Naruto, I am going to bless upon you the power of the sun and the moon seal, which will help you out later dealing with the Otsuzukis if they arrive. And you will have to carry the cursed kekkai genkai of the bloodbending. Of the bloodbending clan. Can you do that? I will try my best to use this power with great care, because I know just how dangerous it can be. And only those will suffer who have made fun of your ninju, sage. But I have a condition. And what might that be? As Kurama's eyes narrowed, and so did Hagoromo's. Because the new humans have agreed in them. So why did not Naruto? I would like to learn about this ninju. Because I promise you this. From the ashes of this world, I will create one where ninja will prevail. And only ninja will. There will be no ninjutsu. As Hagoromo's all weariness vanished, knowing the sincerity in Naruto's voice, he had a smile on his face. Now that is something that I'm proud of, son. To hear that. You have a rocky path in front of you, and I believe my son here will guide you as well, Naruto. Isn't that right, Kurama? Of course, father. I will. And so will the other Bijus. And Jinchurikis. Alright then. Here you go, Naruto. As the sun and the moon seal was transferred to Naruto, as After that, we see Naruto felt a huge surge of power unlocking within him that has been turned dormant for quite some time. As once Naruto's eyes opened, his pupils, which were blue, turned a little bit of reddish before going blue again. As now we see Naruto had a smirk on his face, almost a sinister one. Time to begin my plan. Kid, not so fast. They're still on to you. They're still wary of you. I think we should continue their little charade for a few more years, but Kurama, the longer we wait, the delayer it will get. But isn't it something much more fun to see their broken faces, knowing that they could have achieved something much more? Yeah, you're right about that. As now we see Naruto entered the academy, as in canon, went through the hellish, years as usual, and after the graduation after Mizuki, the same way, he was placed in Team 7 as the dead last. And his training journey began under Team 7, which never really paid attention to him, and that was all Naruto needed. As they went on many D rank missions, and their first C rank mission, which turned into an A rank, was something that Naruto could never forget. He wanted to kill Sasuke, but he couldn't because he killed Haku. He had to control, and he, alongside them, was dubbed as the savior of the Land of Waves. But once they returned, the credit was obviously given to Sasuke by Kakashi and Sakura. Naruto remained quiet, and as usual in his annoying personality began to beg. As time began to pass by, we see Chunin exams drew near, and in which Naruto met with the first Jinchuriki, Gaara no Sabuko. As Naruto, realizing who it was contacted by Kurama. That is the Shikaku's Jinchuriki, Naruto. You have to meet him. You have to tell him our plan. He will help us. Are you sure, Kurama? I'm not so sure that he will. He is also burdened like you. Went through the same hardships like you. I can see it. You will be stronger together. You need your own army, and what better than to have the armies of a Jinchuriki squadron at your back? You know what? You are correct. After that, we see Naruto went and met with Gaara, who was hostile towards him at first, and Naruto, that is when revealed the secret that he was holding. I'm like you, Gaara. I have no reason to be hostile towards you. I'm offering you a peace with your inner demon that you call your mother. Yes, Shikaku, I'm talking to you, said Naruto, looking towards Gaara, as Shikaku then came out of Gaara, half possessing it. What do you mean? Your brother would like to have a word about your father. What? Said Shikaku with narrowed eyes, as Naruto closed his eyes and opened them again to reveal two red slits. It's been a long time, you baka tanuki. You stupid fox. Why did you reveal my name and your identity to a human? Father said so. What? What do you mean by that? The prophecy. My Jinchuriki is the child of prophecy, and father has agreed that we should bring an end to this world, and from the ashes of it we bring forth a new world in which Ninshu will preserve. Naruto is not gonna do that alone. He's gonna need a lot of help, and I need your and others' help as well, Shikaku. We need to make our father's dream a reality, and make sure we don't disappoint like Asura and Indra did. As Shikaku was in deep thought. Really? So we're really doing this now? Yes. We have no other choice. No other chance. Only one shot at this. We gotta make what it's worth. You're right. But what if the others don't agree? We don't have to worry about that. And as long as they remain neutral, we can do anything what we want, Shikaku. We can bring them down. And your Jinchuriki also has a gift. Gift of the Sand Release. Right? Yes? So? Mine has the bloodbending. You mean that accursed clan's power? But I thought they were wiped out. Father unlocked the gene within him. All Uzumakis were descendant of them, weren't they? Naruto had a much more potential in using that kekkai genkai. He has been learning it with me, and I have been teaching him. That kekkai genkai is dangerous, Kurama. Are you sure he really is the child of prophecy? Of course he is. You and I both know he was going to be born with a cursed power, and what more cursed power is this than any other that this new shinobi world has seen? You're right. So are we gonna do this? Yes, we're gonna get others on board. So you better stay close to me. As now we see, in the whole Chunin exams, Naruto and Gaara and Shikaku and Kurama communicated as Gaara and Naruto got in close as they were planning their next move. Knowing what the plan was of Orochimaru and of Suna, Naruto went along with it and everything went as in plan. Naruto found an opening, a loophole. As now we see in the first of that, he even proposed to Orochimaru a plan. As Naruto looked at Orochimaru and said, I want to talk now that they are gone. As Orochimaru with an raised eyebrow then said, what do you mean, talk? I have a proposition for you, Orochimaru. You want the body of that pathetic ass Uchiha, right? That Uchiha is more stronger than you, boy. Is he now? As Naruto raised his fingers, as Orochimaru felt as if his whole body froze there, and something was literally pushing every ounce of his blood down. As Naruto placed his finger downwards, as Orochimaru was on the ground. What are you doing? Bloodbending. As Orochimaru, hearing these two words, widened his eyes in shock. How do you possess that power? That power was accursed and raised by the sage himself. So you do know about it, of course. I know. Everyone knows. Good. Then I possess it, Orochimaru. Now, I'm not gonna say that you need to make me your vessel. But what I'm gonna tell you is a secret that you don't need anyone's body. You can use your own clone. What? Hiruzen's Harutobi always had contingency plans for his students, even for you. And that was to stop making sure that you make clones. He placed even a seal on you because you were able to already know what you want to know, a path to immortality. You always figured right. Always try hard to remember what was the reason why you betrayed, but you couldn't grasp your finger on it. Now that you mention it, you are correct. How do I know you're telling the truth? As Naruto with a few hand seals ripped out a seal from Orochimaru's neck and as Orochimaru's eyes went. This is Jiraiya's, isn't it? Of course it is. Hiruzen and Jiraiya has been plotting a lot. They wanted an enemy they want to create so Jiraiya could rise to power. And what else than you to be a loyal sacrifice now that you have fulfilled your needs to Hiruzen, who wanted the path to immortality, but your previous self burned it down, didn't it? Of course I did. I remember it now. Those bastards, they betrayed me. They deserve this. Of course they do, Orochimaru. They all do. But leave that to me. What do you want? Go along with your plan. Kidnap him. Because this way I will have a way out. And once I do, they're gonna pay. So you're gonna come after him. Yes. And once I do, I'll kill him and destroy his eyes. While you on the other side have your immortality and enjoy your life, Orochimaru. And please make sure you find a counter seals to, well, stop anyone from controlling you again without you realizing. Thank you, kid. I promise you'll repay you when the time comes. Oh, of course I know you will. As now we see, after the Chunin exams, everything went as in canon. The cute Konoha crush began. As now we see Orochimaru laid on his deathbed as Naruto visited him. Chichi, this can't be it. I'm sorry, Naruto, said Hiruzen guilt-ridden as Naruto smiled and then said, sorry for what, old man? Sorry for betraying me? Sorry for keeping the secret that my sister is gonna come and kill me with this false life. As Orochimaru's eyes widened, as Naruto placed a seal on his body. You can't speak or scream, old man. I know. My father left me a seal. And you wanna know something? As Naruto literally ripped out his blood and turned it into a stone object which was quite hard and pierceable like a knife. I have the child of prophecy, like I said. As his eyes widened. Yes, it is the bloodbending, yet you see. As Orochimaru tried to mumble something, but he couldn't. And now you will die, the first one to die with it. As Naruto pierced it straight throughout Hiruzen's heart, bursting it into nothing more than smears. As the blood turned back to normal and flew out of his body. As Naruto continued his crying, hugging the dead body of Hiruzen. As everyone gathered around, and right after that we see Sasuke Uchiha deserted the village. Naruto, by the council, after retreating Tsunade, was sent to get him back. As on the other side, Tsunade waited patiently for Kushina and, well, his daughter Mito's arrival, the two of whom she had trained. Time to put an end to him. I'm sorry, Naruto. No hard feelings. After your mission, you'll be dead. You have outlived your usefulness to us. As now we see Naruto on the other side, arrived and killed Sasuke, while ended up looking like Hurt, and sending Sasuke in the form of his own clone, which was his real self, with Orochimaru. As Kakashi watched this and picked up Naruto, you useless idiot. Good luck, you're dying today. I'm gonna find Sasuke on my own later on anyways. As now we see Naruto was brought back. Instead of healing him, he was placed on a trial. Naruto Uzumaki, or should we say demon of Konoha, for the murder of Naruto Uzumaki and Minato Namikaze and many of the people of Konoha, you are hereby sentenced to death at the hands of Mito Uzumaki Namikaze, the true heir. As Naruto laughed, as he began to laugh again and again, as even Tsunade and everyone else was shocked, and even Kushina. Why are you laughing, you monster? Oh, I am laughing? Why? You wanna know that? Well, I'll give you the reason. Because I played you all. What? In mere 10 seconds, Hyuga compound will explode with a toxin that will kill each and every one of you with an incurable disease, Tsunade. Good luck with that. As explosion occurred, as screams were heard, and now Yamanaka's memory will be wiped out with a memory wiping jutsu that only I can undo. As Yamanaka's were the next target, and Shikaku Nara, you and your clan's mind will be crippled soon after that. As every Nara's mind crippled as a huge explosion occurred there. What have you done? What have you done, damn it? Said Tsunade. What have I done? I prepared. Like you prepared a contingency for everyone, I prepared a contingency plan for everyone. After studying you closely, getting close to all of you, I found out your weaknesses and exploited them. 3 of your major clans are gone, alongside the Uchihas who are dead. Sasuke's out there. What do you mean? He is dead. As Naruto then broke through the shackles that were holding him, as everyone was shocked and surprised. You see, my father saw through this and already prepared for it in advance, Kushina. Mito. Your fake head has fallen. Oh, and by the way, QB sent its regards. Or should I say, he is here to send his regards. You can talk to them, QB. As a huge fox loomed over the village, and everyone was now left shocked and flabbergasted. How can this be? Then you are... Of course, I am Naruto, said Naruto mockingly, looking towards Kushina. Drop the act, Kushina. I know the prophecy. I know the true cursed power. And I possess it. And I am the one that you are looking for. As everyone's eyes widened. Wanna know how? As literally every clan head that was there on guard, Naruto literally yanked his hand in the air, and everyone's blood formed into a huge spears made out of blood, and then pierced straight throughout their bodies, killing them on the spot as everyone screamed in shock and scaredness. What have you done? Wait, that power! It can't be. That accursed power is from the bloodbending clan that vanished and was killed by the sage himself. Of course it is. The true cursed power that was mentioned in prophecy. As Naruto looked towards Kushina. I'm not gonna kill you now. I'm gonna enjoy this. So enjoy while it lasts, Kushina. Your shambling family. Naruto, wait! My son, this is a mistake. Of course it is. I know this is a mistake letting you live right now, but a mistake that I'm willing to make. Because it will make worthwhile when I finally end you. Oh, and before I leave, as Naruto literally ripped out all the blood and organs from Mito, killing her instantly. There. Now you're down to 1. After that, Naruto left, leaving his mother in screaming agony and pain that she had just lost her beloved daughter. As now we see Konoha crushed, Naruto went on his own journey to find and gather as many as he could that would follow him on his charade of erasing the elemental nation. And on the other side, Akatsuki were, once finding out about this, were not happy. All the Jinchurikis were together, even B and Yujito, who were good. A understood, and after realizing that the prophecy needs to be fulfilled, he aligned himself with Naruto, and vowed that they will leave the ways of Ninshu once the ordeal is done. And everyone, even those who didn't agree at first, agreed, because the new Naruto carried the cursed power and the prophecy was soon to be fulfilled. Since they respected their Jinchurikis, the Biju themselves spoke to the people, and they were more than happy to follow the sage's word, the one person who gave them the power. As now we see, Akatsuki tried their best, the best they could, to stop this new rising force, called the 9 Pillars, but they couldn't. The 9 Pillars crushed them like the bug they were. As All of them, one after the other, perished. And soon after that, a war was waging. And one after the other, the villages began to fall down like crumbling carts that were made by them and their egos. As on the other side, now we see in Konoha, Kushina and Tsunade, and some of the remaining council, which was mostly the civilian ones left, without any clan, were there. As an incurable diseased Hinata was sitting there, her eyes paler than usual. What are we gonna do to stop him? Naruto, he took out his revenge on us, but he's just burning down the whole elemental nations now, said Tsunade. He's fulfilling the prophecy, said Jiraiya. What? The prophecy had two meanings, Tsunade. I kept the other half from you. I'm sorry, Kushina. If the child of prophecy is not treated well, or if he chooses to, he will go on a warpath to destroy the elemental nations. Knowing I influenced the prophecy, that has begun. The cycle of destruction and end for the elemental nations once and for all. That would be correct, Jiraiya, said Naruto as he arrived there. And if you're wondering why am I here, I'm ended with my conquest, leaving you alone. What do you want, Naruto? You took everything away from me. I took everything away from you? It was you people who took everything away from me. My childhood. Everything I lived for was fake. You know how much it hurts to know that the people I cared about were the ones who were planning for me to die, just so that I could be a casualty and a stepping stone for that bitch that died? Don't call my daughter that. Why shouldn't I? A bitch's daughter is a bitch, no matter how much you try to change that, you bitch, said Naruto. She's your mother. No. She only gave birth to me because out of, her own, her own profit, so that she could make me a stepping stone for her daughter. You always wanted that to happen, wouldn't it, Jiraiya? What makes you think that you will leave here alive? Even after what I have done, do you think I have come here unprepared? My people are out there killing your people, massacring them, the same way I did to the Uchiha clan, and the others. Naruto, why are you doing this? Said Hinata. Why shouldn't I, Hinata? You along with the others followed them like like a happy puppies that were wagging their tails to their will and words, never realizing what was truly in front of you. Pathetic, truly. I tried to be nothing more than good to you, but your sorry ass never really wanted anything to do with a kindness that I provide. And that is why you were, and always will be, a loser, Hinata. A loser who leeches off of other, acting weak even though you possess some strength. You're nothing more than the parasite that leech off of others' strength, Hinata. As she began to cry and break down, as Naruto's mother charged towards him, only for Naruto to literally rip out her blood but keep her alive so that she wouldn't die, as she was in deep agony. Right now I am keeping you alive, Kushina. One wrong step and I will burst your heart like a bubble made out of soap. As Kushina froze there. Why? I know I made some mistakes. Why are you harming everyone? The prophecy needs to be fulfilled. You all people are obsessed with it, aren't you? So what's wrong here if I am the one who is fulfilling the prophecy? I mean, I'm literally doing what you asked me to do, but the opposite in my own way. We wanted the preservations of elemental nations. And lucky for you, I gave you the right opposite because of your mistreatment. Now die. As Naruto literally said these words as Kyuubi was released on them. Remember me, Kushina? Time to have our little revenge. As Konoha was crushed by Kyuubi as Naruto walked throughout the whole village, as he heard screams and agony, as people covered in fear as he walked with a sinister smile on his face. As after this was done, Kage Otsutsuki and the other Otsutsukis arrived, knowing that this person was going way beyond what they intended to do. You are a corrupt person indeed, Naruto Uzumaki. I'm not an Uzumaki. Naruto will do. And henceforth you are hereby banished to that. Banished to that? What is this? That is a place which is created for people like you by us. Our that is different than yours. You will forever suffer there. Oh really now? As they casted the genjutsu, Naruto literally yanked them, controlling their blood into that plane before closing it down. As Naruto within moments then chuckled. So much for Otsutsuki gods. Nothing more than mere punks who had more power and egos the bigger than this whole elemental nations. As now we see, the other Jinchurikis arrived there. Every part of the elemental nation has been conquered, Naruto. Everyone is trampled except for Kumo. And as they promised, they have relinquished the ways of the elemental nation. Great! Kumo will be our operating ground, and from there on we will rise as the new Ninshu clan. The 9 pillars forever will watch over this land and make sure the people are in line. As all of them agreed. And 10 years later we see that new elemental nations were formed. New Konoha, new Kumo, new Kiri, everything was new. And each and every village possessed a pillar of their own that governed over them. Naruto obviously took over Konoha, and there he governed over the people, who were now shinobis and were under his thumb. And as for the others, they did so as well. The peace has been restored and people followed the arts of Ninshu, the teachings of Hagoromo Otsutsuki, not of Indra and Asura, and of the previous realms like ninjutsu, because they knew the 9 pillars were watching them from the far side. And if they make the same choices as their predecessors, they will face the same consequences or even worse. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.